Now, meeting your future self, what we want to do is really start to build this picture. So, I will give you a couple of journal prompts underneath this that we've used in the past. I think we used them for the Get It Done retreat. What I want to say on this video is I like to have like literally a list of who my future self is, and I will add to it. So as I'm going through my day, when I notice that I'm getting a result that I don't want, so that might be that I feel anxious in the afternoon, and I notice like, oh yeah, I had 3 coffees today, or oh yeah, I set my alarm for 5 a.m. instead of going to bed earlier, or just noticing like what caused this thing that I'm not enjoying right now, and then just update my protocol. So there's no judgment. There's no like, oh, you did it again and you said you wouldn't do this. Instead, I'm like, oh, yeah, my future self doesn't compromise on sleep. Like she is a rested lioness. Okay. She does not compromise. Okay. So what do I need to do? Move my phone at this point, put it in a drawer. Maybe like upgrade my bedtime ritual, get something more exciting, put a book out ready to read, and just update that. So I have that list so it's visible. I'm not too precious about it. Sometimes it's on my phone, sometimes I've got a paper version, but I will read through it before I take decisions. And I will also read through it to start the day, or as I said, like when I'm updating the protocol. So it is very much like a living thing. And we want to start to do it. Number one, to again, like we did on day one, create that space of looking at the version of me who has achieved these things. What is she doing? What is she thinking? How is she behaving differently? And then also, if you're struggling with that, to look back at something that you have achieved that felt very difficult or felt impossible. And the simpler, the better, right? I use very often like driving on the other side of the road. I was really nervous about driving in Spain. And when my partner at the time tried to teach me, not good. It was not good. And this is very often the case. My best way of working is I like to figure stuff out on my own. So I like to get an idea and then I let my brain run with it. And I like to go at my own pace. So when I became confident using the car, I can go through and I can think about, okay, what did I do? I visualized it, I visually rehearsed it, I solved problems and took decisions ahead of time. I even thought about, okay, what will I do if there's a police car? What will I do if this happens? Not from this like scared place, like, okay, let's just run through these problems, anticipate them, and I will go at my own pace, right? I'm not going to go faster than I want to. I'm not going to go slower. I'm going to go at my own pace and check in as I go. And so then thinking about, okay, those are the tools that I use to create the result that I'm in now. So then what do I think the future version of myself wants me to know for where I am at the moment as well? And we can really start to do this integration again of our past, our present, and our future, because this is the secret. You are already your future self. The version of you that has solved and created the results that you want to in the future, she is using tools that you already have. What happens is because of our nervous system response and the way our brains work, our brains don't want us to do new and scary things. So our brain is like, don't let her see that she's got the capacity. Oh my God, there's this brilliant moment in a book that I love called Wolf Hall, where they're talking about King Henry VIII. And they say, do not let the lion know how strong he is, because then we won't be able to control him. Right. And something like that. And in a way, your primal brain is like that. Do not let her know what she's capable of, because then she's going to go do all these things, these risky things, these scary things. So we just want to tap into and get access to those things intentionally and right now.